There are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
Let's go! Welcome, welcome, welcome! It is time for the next round of racing. Hope everybody's doing absolutely brilliant. It is time for Sprint Racing day number 2. Yes, day number 2 is here and ready. And the free-to-play account is going for some more upgrades. Now, recently, we had some absolutely incredible upgrades last night. We got some big pulls. Pretty much, I don't know, 80% of the crepes were absolutely fantastic. And now we're going to hopefully do it all over again. Welcome along then to everybody who's joining us. Welcome to Gavin Galvin, membership of the previous stream as well. Welcome, Gavin. Welcome to Sadiq. Welcome to Kimo as well. We have got Chris, who's in my weekly league. That'll be fun. Panzar the Legend is here as well. Welcome to Panzar. We've got Reaper, Calum, Karan, Super Huge is here, Man Josh. Your girl Avento's always here. We've got Lukic, Carlos, Adam, all coming in nice and early. And don't worry, chat, we are spoiling you because we are kicking off this exactly where we mean to go on from. It is time for them lucky P2 crates. We got so many good crates P2 yesterday and so many good results. Can we continue with it? Hopefully Chaos Core is there, Panzor. Audaxa, welcome along as well. Safula, welcome too. It is time to get the show on the road. Can we get some good pulls? Can we do some level up? Now, the good news is, chat, this morning, Platinum Crate that we got yesterday, we opened. Chaos Core is now level 2. But we need to keep on working. A little bit of Edge Cutter would be nice. A little bit of Hamilton. So, here we go. It is time for crate number 1. So, books are in there. We've got a common to next level. Okay, that's fine. We've got some descents. We've got only one epic then. So here we go. First epic of the evening. This is going to sum up how this evening's going to go. Here we go. Right. Boom! We are kicking off exactly how we kicked off yesterday. It was Turbojet yesterday this time with a P2 crate, and that is exactly what we needed. A little bit of Turbojet. Let's go. Kimo, not missed anything, just started. Editing FCS? Fair play. Right, pre-fun welcome. Let's go, chat. This is how we're going to be doing it again. We are going to be getting some big upgrades tonight. And hopefully kicking on from there. So let's load up again. And yeah, Panzar is having fun racing your bot earlier. I'm going to go under 5 Chaos Core Super Huge because that's what it is. Just got into Series 9. Just go all cornering and defense, Karen. Turbojet is a good pull. We are not going to be complaining at that one because it's nearly to level 5. So let's collect a couple of these if we cross over to the game. Like so. So that is a nice little bonus. Can we open our crates? We have got one crate to open from this section. So let's do that. Platinum crate is included in the total. Finnish Cottage Simulator. Fair play, Gibbo. Downforce. Here we go. Oscar Piastri. Welcome, Chillax. We're good, mate. How are you doing? Welcome. Strategy guide is ready. We pushed it back a little bit because of the F1 moments that we got access to today. So that is why... Oh, Jesus, there it is. At least we've got that out the way in a race crate. That is Equinox. That is out of the way, gone. See you later. Right, let's open these. So strategy guide I'll probably release after tonight's stream. So no rush, of course, on it. Evening, Peter. Hope you're doing well. Right, let's crack on. Let's get racing. Good, bro, watching all your videos, and I'm amazing in the game. Let's go, Chillax. That's what we like to hear as well. Yeah, let me know in the chat with a 1 if you have F1 moments. Hit me with a 2 if you don't have F1 moments. MK, we've just had 5 Max Verstappen on the main account. Not getting many duplicates, that is for sure. Good stuff, Peter. Good stuff. Okay, off to Vegas. That's a good start. Quite a few people not having. Oh, it's a bit of a mix. A bit of a mix. Now, hopefully you've seen my F1 Moments video so far. If not, go and check it out. It does actually look quite nice. It does look pretty decent. Okay then, here we go. We're going to get these firework boosts on again. We're going to probably get down to about 100 fireworks. You're playing with phone and screen share. Yeah, we're just screen share to the PC though. That's the difference. Racing screen. Here we go. Look, this is what it is. You can see as I lights out and away we go. Exactly the same, just mirrored onto my computer. Right, let's get some wins. You can't use an emulator or you'll get banned, Chillax. 2 Hamiltons still for MK. Well, hopefully we'll get some Hamiltons. We need 4 Hamilton to get to level 4. So if we can get that, that would be nice. A little bit earlier, Rafe, absolutely. A little bit earlier yet. We'll make time of what we've got available. So we're going to keep using... Rafa's not here at the minute, but we're using his brilliant setup that worked wonders for us yesterday. So we will still be using that one. And now we go down the straight for the first time, and we're going to be looking for as much points as we can get from race number 1, which is currently Las Vegas. Can we do it in 4 races? Well, that is what we're going to be trying to do as we come through. 15th at the moment. We will get past. Slowly. Nearly round the outside we go. Russell 9th. Chaos Core to level 2, Rafe. I am with you today. That's exactly what I did as well. So, great job. Hamilton is our weak link. We could definitely, as soon as we get him an upgrade to level 4, I think we're going to see a different Hamilton. Hamilton doesn't do a great job for us ever. Even at the GP last weekend, pretty terrible. So, we'll see. We'll try and just conserve as we go as well. And then hopefully we'll attack in this second half of the race. Built this afternoon, we're changing tomorrow. Yes, Cobe, the guide is fully ready. You've got Power Unit in Series 10. You have got Overtaking in Series 11. And Series 12 will become Speed. That is what we've got coming up for the free series. Track rotations are tomorrow. Yep, that is tomorrow happening. So that's going to be an interesting one. The video is already done and ready. It will be released at 9 AM tomorrow. So not too long to wait until you get hold of that. Right, mediums, just so I can save a little bit of tyre. Every little helps on the tyre front. So let's continue to push. Like so. We've got okay Power Unit now. Yeah, it's speed in series. I don't know what you are though, Peter, in terms of series, but yeah, it's Series 10 Power Unit, Series 11 Overtaking, Series 12 is speed. So it's going to be an interesting one, but speed is 2 tyre management and 2 defence circuits as we come into the pits. Max and Bortoletto, you are right, Karen. Yep, that's absolutely good. That is the one. Right, P6. Right, now it's time to try and open up the tank and try and get some of these overtakes. Try and get through the pack on the undercut. That is good. It's mad what you know on this game, Peter. When you restart, you kind of know how to play everything. It makes it a massive advantage. Right, so P5. Peter does S9. I didn't know what series he was. Chaos Core, no for Cope. Yeah, well, that's what I got. It took me ages to get it. Yeah, I just said it, David. I just said you got Power Unit in Series 10. Right, keep pushing. And we are going to move ourselves into P number 2. Exactly what we needed. Little bit of P2. Here we go. P2, P6. Again, down to P3. Didn't last long. Let's just keep on cracking at it. DRS, the absolute key to some success. But Russell should get into P2 here. Hamilton is right with the pack as well. If we can get as many points as we can, 45 would be a great start. As we now get into P number 1. So we are in, past Russell, into P1. Use DRS a little bit late on Hamilton. I think Series 11, watch out for tyres though, Reaper. With Yuki. Sainz is very good for Series 11, I think. I can't remember what I've chosen as my advice, but I need to go back and have a look. So, P1. Welcome, Moon Knight. Board of Power Unit, been using the same car parts for weeks. And yeah, Rafe, you know P2 sprints, so good. Right, down to P3 again. But that's okay, we're going to now push. Got quite a bit of power unit left. And now we should be able to take P1 in this race. We're already past Leclerc. Russell now with DRS. Here comes Hamilton with DRS now as well. If he can just not get... Oh my god, he's literally not got past... He could have got into like literally third then. Hamilton's going to be P5. It's going to be Russell into P1. And we are going to make a successful start to racing. In race number 1, we are going to score 44 points. We'd have got a lot more points if I didn't get stuck behind the McLaren. Series 10 circuits. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Shall I? Let me load up. Series 10, you have got an overtaking, a tyre management, a race start and a tyre management circuit. In Series 11, you have got all overtaking, but 2 speed, 1 cornering, 1 power unit. In Series 12, it's all about speed with 2 tyre management and 2 defence circuits. That's what you've got coming up. 44 points in the bag. Let's carry on racing. Let me just go back and mute that one. Cool. What's the best way to grind crates, Droop? If you've got a crate timer, it's easy just to open the crate you've got going and then keep filling the slots with extra races. If you've got the pit pass, of course, always make sure that you've got your crates opening. But that's the best way. Jules is the best way to grind crates with 3 slots. Sainz is perfect for Series 12. You're right, Piastri. He's a very good driver. But overall, Max Verstappen, Lando Norris is going to be the go-to in them series. Thank you, Bizzle. We appreciate your grind for working, but welcome into it, Bizzle. And hope you have a good rest of the session, evening, morning, wherever you're working, whatever time it is. Okay, so let's get that firework boost back on. We are going to be hunting these down in this evening. Shiradi, it's Baku only for F1 moments, so you can just use a speed car. And a good race start driver is what I would recommend, because you want to get a good race start. Alright, we have got a real player taking their time to ready up. Let's see if we can get the job. Now, they start in P12. They've got a decent level Russell by the look of it. They've got a good boost on the go as well. Mrs. Azza W. Good luck for the race, Azza. Oh my god, who's done that? That's got to be super huge. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. Oh, Jesus. Welcome, Calm. Welcome. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to what we pick. Not you. Wow, okay. I've seen it all. Scarily seen it all. I don't know who it is. He's trying to ask me who it is. I ain't got a clue. Right, let's get this going. New account for James Burrow as well. Wow, Series not a 10 already. Let's go. You are smashing that, mate. Absolutely smashing it. Right, let's keep on the pace. Welcome, Johnny, as well. Track rotation is tomorrow, Calm. If you rewind about 2 minutes ago, I've just been through what is coming up in the series. And good job, Shiradi. That's what we like to see. People nailing GPs. That is what we want. Maybe it's one of you two, telling you. Wonder what Rafa will think after seeing this. Maybe it's Rafa. Right, into P3 for Russell. And past the cars and into P11. I don't know, Droop, for F1 moments. They're taking their time, but I think it might be from the new season, if I'm honest. Secret Super is here as well. Right, down the straight. Okay, so P5 Russell. P8, come on, stay ahead. Okay, just got to keep at this. This is not too bad, but points are going to be a little bit down, I think. Just getting past the rival as well. Right, keep going. Oh, rival's trying to sneak past. Come on. Can we slide one up the inside? Not quite. So Hamilton will come in. But this is a little... Okay, up to P5. That looks a lot better now on the point scoring. Oh, rival just getting ahead as well. Right, I'm going to try and save power unit. Difficult matchup, this. Difficult matchup. But we're trying. We are absolutely trying to overcome it. We are bang there with the rival. So this is in the balance. Separated by about 2 points. But we are going backwards somehow. Rival's now using DRS. And we're up to P4. Great. Now, into 11th. Yeah, we're like bang, just right behind the rival, but it's like a DRS tow. They get ahead and then I close them down. Biggest troll on the street. Wow, who could it be? So they're going to get DRS again. I've got to just try and conserve. He's got ahead of Alonso now. He's going to use his DRS. How far does he get ahead? He gets quite far. There is actually P3 coming out of the pits now. Oh, I should have used DRS then. Completely forgot it was available. Right. P3. Don't think we're going to get the win. Rival's just hanging it out there. Rival's just staying ahead. Which was a good race. A very good race. Enjoyed this one. But we are going to get a few good points. And that's all we needed to do. P3 and what looks to be P8. That's all we're going to be getting. 39 points. So a little bit of room to score some more points in the next one. So welcome, FIFA boy. Let's go. So 39. 1527 on the rivals team score. Let's just check. They were running... Well, a pretty similar setup. Nice actual race that was. So, how many points are we on now? We are on 83. We need to do a little bit better than that. Nice, Secret Super. Doing well. Right, can we keep this up? We need a big race. If we get Brazil, we're in trouble. 1472. Good matchup usually means Brazil. Told you. One thing I've started noticing, when we get a good matchup, we get Brazil. Welcome, Aggressive Tadpole. Welcome on in. Hope you are doing well, my friend. It is time to get racing. Can we get... I mean, we're not going to get massive points at this one. That's the problem. I'll use a bit of self-control. That will get me to the one stop a little bit better. GPs or sprints? Probably sprints are a lot more relaxed, I would say. Obviously, we like GPs, but sprints often can give better rewards than GP. So that's what I'd probably say. Right. Carry on. Let's see. Russell up to 8th, but we are definitely going to be doing this in 5 races now. Brazil is the bad one. It's going well, thank you, Hemi Life. How are we doing? Welcome on in. Right, come on. Russell's 11th. We're going to be pretty quick down the straights because of our speed. But this is always going to be a trickier track to score points. Right, a little bit of DRS. Look at this, going backwards here. Going backwards. Not what you want. Do need some overtakes. And we are 8th and 17th now. Yeah, it must be the water. Good shout on the water.
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water. Like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the weather freezer.
Right, here we go. P8. And P16. Come on. P7. Still pushing a little bit too much here. Yeah, leak of water up. That is for sure. Leak of water. Right. Just got to take the points. That's all I got to do. Take the points and move on from this circuit. Use DRS when I can. Try and claw some points. Which is what we're doing. But we're actually not far off the lead. The actual leaders are just going up the hill now. So we're not actually that far off. We'll get a few people that pit now. There's a couple of cars, 3 cars in the pits right now. So it's not the ridiculous race here. But we definitely need a little bit more than what we are doing. Let's try and just leave it on here for a moment. Just try and get up to P5. 333 or 54 good. 333 is good, Reaper. It's more of a 5-4 in the Series 12. Right. Okay. Here we go. Into the pits we go. No one mentioned you, I don't think, Peter. Oh, no. Someone's trying to guess who Mrs. Azza is. That's what it is. Right. P9. Coming back out. P17. Going back out. We're a long way down the order. A long way. With not a lot of power unit either. Which is a frustration. What are we in? P15 at the moment. So, not getting too bad. P8. Okay. Keep going. Hey, that's it. I didn't know. It could have been any of them. Alright, we are in trouble. This rival is pretty quick. And we are struggling to hold on to our hats. He is flying at the minute. Let's go. Come on. James, who are you calling a twat? What's wrong here? Oh, P8, Russell. P8, P14. Yeah, this is a tough one. Sticking to FIFA, boy. Galvin, when do you think it'll be smart to focus on upgrading all that? Just whenever you get loads of coins. When you get to a point where coins don't seem to be an issue. Because once you get to Series 12, you're absolutely fine. You don't have to worry really about... Because upgrades become slower, which means you get a lot more coins. So, in that case, just whenever you are basically ready for it. As a kid... Oh, Jesus. It's all gone to pot now. Jimmy... Welcome on in. Overtaking for Series 11 tomorrow. Samadera, absolutely. Come on. Evening, Mark, as well. Right, job done. 33 points. That does commit to 5 races. But there's not a lot we could have done about that. We were just so... We were so at the things. So, back to Series 12 we go. Don't play enough in Series 12, only 300 mil at the moment. Well, that's the thing. Sometimes go to Series 11 or make use of all these ×2 coins. All these ×2 coins are really good to have. So use your ×2 coins to get yourself some coins. That is the best thing to do. Right. Another tough matchup. But it's back to Baku. Now, I might use a little bit of a softer boost here because I might just use no boosts in this one. And then see how many points we can score. Because we're definitely going to do this in 5 races. So, I'm going to go save the boosts. And then see how we go. Right, here we go. Race time. Time for points. What's in the mug? No Coke. No, it's tea in that one, Pizza Boy. Series 11 tracks. You have got 2 speed, 1 cornering, 1 power unit for your tracks on Series 11 tomorrow. And we've got a P1 MK on the main account. We'll tell you what it is. British Dude and their tea. So yeah, this one's going to be a pretty difficult race to get some big points, but we'll split it out. And we did get on the main account 5. I don't think you can see it. It's Edge Cutter. So Edge Cutter on the main. Right, conserve power unit. Again, just keep conserving down. Gonna use DRS initially to try and gain the early positions, not stick behind for the whole lap. But that doesn't work out too well, because I don't think we really gained anything there. P15 still. Oh yeah, Marvin, it's very hard to... It's always hard to basically progress in this game without boosts. Always. You can only do the best you can do at the end of the day. And for me, that's pretty difficult on this account. P5 contender for Mustafa, let's go. That's an awesome result. Congratulations. So you can just see the difference in the boost. The rivals all over the back of us, and they basically just get straight by. So that's the difficulty we have. Everyone just flies past us compared to when we use a boost. So, but what I've got to do is, when I know it's going to be 5 races in a sprint, and I've just got to have one race where I practically save some boosts. No point me going 40-40 when I only needed 60 points. That's the only difference. So, Russell was 13th. Hamilton was 19th. Noise Reaper. Branching out. That's what we hear that. That's what you're doing there. Branching out for the pineapples. Right. Hamilton. This is a tough little battle. On a main, many races, many years of playing. That's how we got them. Although, yeah, I wouldn't ever go pineapple pizza. Never. Run softs and mediums on both. Yep, that's what we do. It's just boost is very effective. Around 2,000 boosters. Oh, I've got one boost has got 9,000, Marvin. Just as many years, it used to be a rubbish boost. Gladiator is my most effective one, and it used to be terrible. Didn't get used for like 3 years, and then they made it okay this year. So that's why we've got so many of that, as we've got a safety car. Lando Norris has crashed. Lando Norris is out of the race.
It's broken! Anti-stall. It's off. Fuck!
Ramesh, it's quite difficult to play on both devices at the same time. I will be honest. Trying to multitask 2 races at once is incredibly difficult. But we try. We absolutely try. But now, Lando has different thinking. Yeah, he's He's going to help us gain a spot. But look how far away we are. We are going to get a 1-lap showdown for the final lap. And we're going to have no DRS with George Russell, which is going to be a little bit more annoying. Saying that the live translated, yeah, I think it's because YouTube has to process it, Ayrton. That is pretty much what. Welcome everybody who's joining to the stream. Welcome, welcome, hello. No, if you are watching currently, make sure to say hello in the chat as well. Let us know you're watching. If you're playing the game in the background, then that's fine. Falcon is here over on Twitch too. So welcome along. But yeah, we need some big upgrades. We might not be using the big upgrades this weekend, but we definitely want some upgrades for future Champions events. Marvin, look at me at the minute. Still getting beat, and I'm not using boosts. You have to kind of know when you want to lose and when you don't want to lose. So, Russell is not going to have DRS. Hamilton is going to have DRS. So he might make some good overtakes here. There's 2, there's 3, there's 3, there's 4, 5, 6. 6 overtakes for Hamilton getting through there. So big overtakes for Lewis. He's got now pretty much onto the back of George Russell. But Russell's climbing through the pack still as well. Russell will get DRS at the end of this lap. So P9 and P12. Can we get any better? There's George with his DRS pocket right now as well. And Hamilton, they're going to both have DRS. But can we make any overtakes? There's one. Oh, as we ram the Ferrari over the line. You know what? That turned into some better points. 32. The rival had 44. We were a no match for that team score at all. Presley, welcome. Not missed too much. We've had a sprint of Turbojet so far. So, not too much missed. Don't worry. United are not going to get Villa. Absolutely not. How many points? 22. So we probably won't use another boost for this one. Probably save boosts. Level 2 Bortoletto. Turbocharged. Nice. He is a good little driver. For sure. Right. But yeah, Presley, we got Turbojet, which was a good reward. So we will absolutely take that. And hopefully we're going to get many, many more. Abu Dhabi. Now that is a circuit for points. We might not have to use any boosts here. How long are you playing? We have probably got another 2 hours. Yeah, about 2 hours I'd say we've probably got left of racing today. So plenty of time to get involved in the chat as well. So just on to hards. No boost to be used. We only need 22 points. So we are going to try and get through and save boosts. That means we would have basically saved boosts from the last 2 races. So bam, to the free-to-play race screen we go. Now let's try and bring some points home. Russell starting in a high P10 position. What else have we got? If we can get a good start, DRS will take over. The one-stop, very effective as well. But that'll be later on in the stint. You can see Russell started P10 and currently he's in P12. So he's gone back a little bit. Yeah, Abu Dhabi, anything below Champions is okay for a 2-stop. But not in Champions with a 2-stop's not good. Not great. It is doable, but not great. Okay, so let's just let these run round. At the moment, we're going to, again, just get rid of this race start now. That is over as we cross over to lap number 2, which is good. Now we're going to get DRS available as well. So we could start making some early positions as we lose one already. Yeah, no idea at the minute, Sharadi. A little bit, probably, as you say, a little bit too soon to know what is coming next season in terms of CC points. They might change it. We never know. So, 12th and 13th. All we got to do is bring 22 points home. That's all we got to do. As now the rival will pit. So, carry on, Wim. Thank you, Mrs. Azza. Thank you. Now that feels weird to say. Right. Russell. Hamilton. Yeah, progress bars usually about 2 months before. So we're only a couple of months away from this season being complete in terms of we know what we need then for the new season. Progress bar will be good. I'm very interested to see how this account does in terms of progress. Can it get to 95%? Can it get there? So, P7, P9. More DRS on its way. New parts to mess with us. What, in terms of the season score? In terms of new parts. So, Edge Cutter and that kind of thing. Being added to the CC challenges. I hope not. But I can't see how they cannot. If that makes sense. Because they're all part of Epics from Series 12. That's the thing. I don't know. Well, let's... Oh, I'm going to do a big double stack here. That's never good. Everyone look away for the double stack. Don't try this at home. FRA livery of the new car. The FIA livery? How do you mean, Rafe? Do you mean like the one that they've been using? To like showcase the changes? Yeah, progress bar basically is at the end of the season you'll get a little progress bar that tells you how you're performing against your end of season challenges, and if you do better you get perks for the new season. Hey Reaper, just keep going. You just got to keep going, maximise as much as you can. Series 10 grind making me feel like you'll make it, Gavin, easy. You'll make it, no problem at all, to Series 12. And the fact that you're there already, then you're already doing well. So don't worry about that. You'll get to Series 12. You'll get ×2 flags. You'll get stuff like that that will help you get there. So we only needed 22 points. We're currently on, what? A decent amount. We're on 33. So hopefully a 5-race sprint isn't going to cost us too much. What do we got? Can we win? We might be able to win this duel. How do you play with your best account? How do you mean, mate? Just normal. Sprints exactly like we are doing now is how we progress. Nothing changes from free to play to main, really. But let's see if we can get the win. Because we obviously like sometimes increased coins. And I think the rival's got a pit. They have got a pit from P2. Trying to stack ×2 flags, coins and trophies. Yeah, that's it. Only do it when... Only use your power-ups when you need to. That is absolutely the best way. Right. Let's make sure. Can we finish ahead of the rival? We are ahead on that car at the moment, but I don't think we're going to win the duel. Don't think we're quite going to win that. But we tried. We did absolutely try. Oh, bad line from Russell again. That line, famous line, is haunting us. What do we got? I think we're 1 point out at the moment. So, and we're about to run out of tyres as well, to be fair. So, yeah, we tried. But it was a close little battle in the end. What we got? P5 and P9. Job done, though. Job done. Looking... I can't wait for Formula 1 season to start. Absolutely blast. Chat, is this going to be exactly what we need? Come on. Be ourselves a... I mean, P2 crates have been great, let's be honest. What are we going to get? P1. Let's go. Josh, welcome. Tyre management score for Force Off in Netherlands. It's about 90-95 tyre management for a one-stop in the Netherlands Zandvoort. We do get a P1. We don't get many of these on the sprint races for the free-to-play account, but we are kicking off then with a P1. So we've had a P2 already with some turbojet. Now we can go ahead and get a P1. We're going to get 5 epics, but can it be something very, very usable? I would like Lewis Hamilton to level 4. That would help me in sprints quite a bit. Would help ease the pain. As we get some Hulkenberg. We then get some Dynamo. And now it is time to drumroll this. Let's go. Let's see what we get. Can it be something very useful. Drum roll, please. Let's go. Come on, drum roll. These rewards are continuing exactly like last night. We started off yesterday with Turbojet, and now we are going straight in with 5 extra beasts. These rewards have been paying out this week for the free-to-play. It never usually does, but it is, at the moment, absolutely paying out. We are never going to turn our nose up against some of them good epics. So keep it going. That is exactly what we needed. Let's take a little bit of that all day long. So we've got a lot of these now, but nothing to spend it on. And we have got to keep on trying to collect. So let's load the spinner. See if we get a platinum crate. Platinum crate would be the dream. Alright, trophies. Pointless. Okay, well, we'll take the trophies, it's fine. Right, straight back into it. It's been good. It has been good. It was really good last night. We got like Turbojet, Flux Spring, Teeter Totter. We got so many good rewards yesterday. And now we start off again. Ashfaq, good evening and welcome. Welcome along, my friend. I hope you are doing well. And now, let's see if we can carry on. Now, Baku is a great start to life here. Exactly what we need there. So, let's try and absolutely clear away. Come on. Let's go. Right, firework boost. How about get settled? Yeah, we've got a full guide coming, don't worry. It's been a little bit delayed because of our moments video, but it will be out soon. It's going to be out as soon as we finish this stream. So don't worry, we will release it and we can prepare you for tomorrow's qualifying. We got you covered like we always do, don't worry. We will never forget about yous. Now, Russell, with an unbelievable start. I feel like I need to start Hamilton on softs from that far back because these two, I mean, Russell likes to go forward. Hamilton certainly is not. He's, oh my God, look at that. George Russell into the lead on lap number 1. Well, that's the thing, Rafe. A lot of people still don't utilise the track stats the best they can. And it's one of the biggest frustrations I get, is people still not using them correctly. But what a start from George Russell. If he can hold that position, he's going to be picking up 24 points in this race, which would be absolutely beautiful. So we're going to try and use DRS, try and get past these early cars. And we do. Yes, we do. We do get into the top 12. So let's leave Russell out front. Chance to watch the Moments video. I like Moments, Mark. I only got to do one challenge so far. But with Moments, I mean, there's a really nice leaderboard that gets added to the main race screen, which I really, really like. I think it's an amazing addition. And it would save us having to go like that. So if Hutch could add that to the main game, in terms of the normal mode, which if they've already built it, I don't see why not. I think it would be a fantastic addition to F1 Clash. So we'll see if they do. But overall, once they start bringing more stuff out for it, I think they're going to be in a very nice situation. So I look forward to more challenges, seeing what else is to come on F1 Moments. I've only had a quick flavour, but it was definitely a different feeling of a race. Trying to get through as many cars as I could on lap 1 was a different level of excitement. That's it, Gavin. Well, we appreciate you telling them to use the right drivers. That's what we like to see. Sharing is caring. And you're obviously putting your team best interests in front, which is great to see. So, Hamilton and Russell. Currently, Russell flying. I need that extra level Hamilton. That's what I do need. If I could just get hold of that, it would be a different kettle of fish. It'd be so different. Because we would be chilling. Right, here comes Russell then back to try and get P1. Evening, George, as well. Welcome, George. How are we? Welcome to this evening's free-to-play stream. As we have got Russell in the lead on the mediums. And we have got Hamilton now coming out in what is P number... It's P12. And we're going to use that DRS early, try and get past again. And there you go, already up to P10. So this is looking like a really good point scoring. No real player. And that's helped us with the scoring because they haven't got in the way. And you can see already up to P8. Maximising the points. Now chat, if you are watching, we will put the poll out on the main posts. But what GP difficulty are you going to go for this week? Let me know down in the chat. Are you going Junior, Challenger, Contender or Champion? Do let me know. Very interested to see where the split is this week. I bet there's less in Champs this week in terms of overall. With the supercharged editions, turbocharged. But Josh is braving it. Josh is going to Champs. Dwaker, welcome. How are we doing? And Hemi Life is going Challenger. I think Challenger's a good one. MK, you actually going Junior? You ain't going Junior. Contenders for Gavin. We've got a couple of challengers, Presley and Mark. Yeah, Lawson 4. So basically, Chris, last time there was a GP event where you needed level 4 plus, nobody in the top group used him. So nobody had it last time. We remain to see if that's different this time round. So Russell will win the race. He's absolutely smashed it. MK, you ain't going to go Contender either. Shut up. You're going Champs all day long. You need the epics. You haven't got time to go to the lower GPs. Or MK's concerned he's in the top 24 now, that maybe. So, well, that was 43 points. Exactly what we needed. FIFA Boy's going Champion. Champion for Ashrak as well. Right, 43 points. So, yeah, Champs is not the... What you got to think about with Champs is a lot of people will avoid Champions based on not having the drivers. So, a lot of people will drop down and go to the likes of Challenger, Junior, or even Contender because of the sponsor task. So it does give you the chance to pick up some nice groupings on a GP level. So I don't know what we do yet. I mean, free to play, I don't want to go Champs. But I'm thinking I need to have a look at the setup properly. Because there could be a chance we do it. I don't know. I can't go back-to-back Champs. I'll start to really upset my groupings. But I can't remember what the key driver stat is. Right, real player. Okay, let's go. I think Challenger's the favourite GP. It's one of the ones where you can kind of race without the boost. Welcome, Ibaki, welcome. So, what circuits have we got? I know, remember we've got Vegas, Silverstone. There's a few speed circuits, and speed's not my massive setup. Zandvoort's in it, yep, defence and cornering. I just don't think it's worth the risk for the free-to-play to go back up again. I think that's got to take its time now. Baki, we do. We do. We remember the name. 2 speed, 2 PU for quali. For those, was it not 3 speed for quali? Or thought it was 3 speed and 1 PU, but I can't remember what the circuits are, so I might be wrong. Yeah, exactly, and that's why you're going Champs, MK. I might be wrong, Rafe. I might be wrong. I can't remember. I know Spa's the PU circuit. I thought we got Bahrain as well, isn't it? So it's two PU. Yeah. I think you're right. Sure, we got Bahrain. Right, let's get P4. Max Verstappen Epic, Russell Epic, that's nice. Las Vegas, Spa, Silverstone and Baku. Yeah, so yeah, you're right then. So it is only it's 3 speed, 1 power unit, isn't it? So that's what I mean. Speed, what is it? Overtaking, tyre management and overtaking. Yeah, I kind of need Hamilton another level if I was going to do that. Right, let's use DRS. Try and keep the rival behind us. For now. Difficult little race this one. But we are into P3. Welcome, Gruffingum. Yeah, we're good, thank you, Gruffingum. How are you doing? Welcome. Now, this rival has pushed past me. The difference is, though, they're going to double stack both of their drivers now by doing so. See you later, Bucky. Good luck. Hopefully you get some good crates in the pit pass. They would be nice if you could. And right, we are out in a pretty decent position. P3 for Russell. Hamilton not having the best race here. It seems to be when you get a real player, you don't get a stronger race. It seems like it's a lot more difficult to perform. Right behind the rival, who's going to struggle to run. Oh, no way. That's going to be a pain. That is a pain on the safety car front. That rival is going to get the tyres now to what they need. I've just used DRS as well, which is a killer. And now we have a 2-lap safety car. That is a horrible feature. We kind of needed no... That's a bit... I mean, we're going to get good points, I think. But it is a really, really slow safety car. Hamilton useful for net track rotation. Which one, Sadiq? In Series 12? If so, probably okay for tyre management, just not defence. So 50-50 really. He'll do 50% of the tracks. And that's it. But yeah, this is it's going to be a very painful safety car. But we are up to P3. We might have some cars out there who are yet to pit. Sane Cowles, welcome. We've got Hulkenberg in the pit. We can get past them. So P3, P10 with the chance with a full attack for 1 lap and DRS. Could still score big points. And Fristy is here as well. Welcome, Fristy. If anybody else is joining, make sure to say hello in the chat as well. Get involved. Hit that subscribe button as well. We appreciate all the support for the channel. Mason is here as well. Let's go, Mason. Right. This is a long, painful safety car. We are going to have 100% power unit. So we are going to be absolutely good to go. But we've probably still got another minute. So most likely going to be getting a P2. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I mean, up to P9 for Hamilton. We've got 1 lap to go, Mason. So 1 lap. It'll be a sprint finish in Vegas. Sprint finish. Got any special editions? I've only got the standard ones, mate, Groffingham. I haven't got the turbocharged. And yeah, full push. It'll be DRS on the back straight. It's the only time I can use it. Right, where are we? Still ages to go. Still ages. We just used DRS before the safety car was triggered, so that hasn't recovered. And now we're coming through. So we've got a good chance. I just think we've got to push as hard as we can. We're not going to bring home the win. That is certain. And now we get racing. So let's see where we can get from P3 and P9. Now, if the rival gets into the lead, we will have DRS. They will not. So that will be an interesting one. Hamilton is up to 8th. Rival goes early with the DRS usage. Russell has a little bit of work to do. Rival is coming through as well. Can we get to P2? We can. So it's all about who triggers early here. P6 for Hamilton. Can we steal the victory? Rivals not going to have DRS. But they have got quite a bit of a gap at the moment. And now we are P5 as well. Right, let's use that DRS. Let's see if we can catch. I don't think we can, though. I don't think we're going to be able to squeeze past. We are. Can we steal victory? He's going to use DRS surely now. Here he comes. Oh, we get the win. Come on. What a win. That was a big, big win in the end. And some big points.
Looks like we just got a donation.
And Panzar right on cue with the donation. Thank you, Panzar. What a legend. Let's go indeed. Panzar, you couldn't have timed that any more to perfection. Let's go indeed. Panzar got us across the line. And it was almost like Panzar waving the donation as we crossed the line in south. Legend. Get the W's in for a good race. Get the W's in for Panzar. Make sure to tag him in there as well. Oh, what a legend. As always hammering his support for the stream. Let's go. Big win. Didn't think we were going to get that win, but we did in the end. And what a nice way to finish that lap with a Panzar Dono as well. A little bit more Fristy. Little bit more. Sometimes we're like a roller coaster, Fristy. Sometimes we'll be massively excited. Other times we'll be quite chilled. That is how we rock and roll. We do have to be mindful of others in the house. Right, Baku. Let's try. I mean, I'm going to start... Let's start Hamilton on the softs. That's the one thing we said last time. Can we start him on soft tyres and benefit from a better start? Let's see. I'm interested to see if we can. MK, if you're there, another P1 on the main, if you're interested. Dexel, welcome. Welcome into the chat. And yeah, great to have you back. Welcome on in. So, real player. What do we got? 10th and 17th at the moment. So, Hamilton, a little bit better start than usual. Usually he's about P22 at this point. So, a little bit better, but still not gaining tons of time. But he is P16 now. Where can Russell get? Russell was P1 last time on the lap 1. And we are going to get to P5. And Hamilton is still going to struggle. P5 Russell. And we'll try and get through quickly again like we always do. Bit of DRS. Hamilton up to 14th. More DRS to come as well. Keep getting them overtakes. There you go. So, in command. But Rival has got a medium run. I'm glad MK's not here because I just got Antonelli on the main account. Duplicate. Welcome, Harry. Living in the Highlands. Well, hopefully it stays in there, Harry. I appreciate weather is awful in the UK at the minute, but hopefully you stay intact for the duration of what's left of this stream. As long as you're alright, that's the main thing. Right, Russell, P3. Hamilton trying to close down the rival, but not as easy to do. He's got to come in and then go to mediums. So a little bit slower stint. Welcome, Clone Artist, as well. Hope you are well. Nice to see you. Right. Interesting little battle coming up then. Russell in. We're only one place ahead of the rival who carries on. And now Hamilton will come in as well. Right, let's get past these ASAP. Perfect. I always think it's benefit to use it on that straight because, yes, it's so good down the main straight, but you get rid of the traffic pretty quickly, which means you don't have to sit there. So Russell P4. We are banging this race. We definitely are. Be nice to keep winning on a ×2 coins as well. Right, Rivals onto softs. Let's try and close that gap again. And this is about 1 point in it at the moment. With Russell into P2. That is good. Still waiting on Flux Spring, though, for Clone. Yeah, get them sprints in, and hopefully it drops for you. The new parts are quite hard to get hold of. They are not easy. So you've got to keep the grind up, see what happens. Right, Russell P2. Stays P2. Hamilton is 7th. That's going to potentially move to 6th with Lando Norris in the pits. So Hamilton's doing okay. Here. Can we steal the victory? I mean, he's pretty quick on the softs. So I don't think we're going to survive his soft tyre run. If I'm honest. He is absolutely flying on the softs. And Hamilton is a bit detached as well. I don't really have the tyres to gain either. We are in a little bit of trouble here. But I'm just going to push to finish and see if I can hold on. It's the only thing I can do. Circles around my bottom main. I got it a couple of times, Panzer. A couple of times we have reached your bot. I'm definitely going to run out of tyres in this race. I've just got to push and hope we can hold on. But I think the rival's automatically going to push ahead of us anyway. There he goes. So we tried our very best. And we're going to fall short by pretty much 1 point. Close battle. But I think the rival was well ahead on the team score, I believe, off memory. We usually do camo, but I just tried to be different and keep ahead and stay ahead. So it's quite good at both sectors. There you go, look, 1608. And we lost by a point. There you go. Difficult fun race. But yeah, usually I would use DRS, but I tried to keep ahead. Okay, so 129, so that means I need 41 points for a sprint crate. Right, come on. 41 points. That's what we need, FIFA boy. We know what we need. Come on. Pretty windy and cold and wet, Reaper. 1620. Ouch. Yeah, that's what I mean, Hemi Life. They had a good boost, though, Hex. And we're back to Baku. Okay. Just Hamilton who lets me down. Is literally Hamilton. But they had better drivers on the last one. So remember, their driver stat does equal pace as well. And we will qualify. Look at that. 15th and 19th. So I'm going to go back to mediums for Russell. Now, we need 41 points. We need a good start. Normal weather for Rafe. Why don't you swap Hamilton? Don't really have anyone else, Lavish Key. Not from an overtaking point of view. We don't have very strong drivers. So we need a good start. And I tell you what, Hamilton finally gets off the line. Medium tyres selected. And he's already up to 11th. Now that bodes well for the race. Wasn't expecting that for a race start. Look at that, already up to 9th. He's had every race has been a shocking start until now. Hey Reaper, I'd exchange all day long. Edge cutter to 4 for Harry. Oh, he sounds like you've had some good rewards though, some good upgrades. That is still good. Yeah, upcoming is full speed. That'll be a little bit better for our account. At least it can focus on a full speed setup. Right, let's continue to use DRS here for now. And we'll probably swap it over the next lap. Right, Russell slotting in. Rival's pretty cool. Rival could be on a full speed setup here. Because their Hamilton on hards is a lot quicker than mine with a boost on softs. So we might be against a full speed setup. That hard tyre is running so quickly. Yeah, I think we're definitely against a full speeder. I would argue, definitely. But we're trying, we'll try. Welcome, Snowden. Thank you very much, much appreciated. Yeah, he's going to be quick. If he goes soft tyres, we are like doomed. So we'll have to see how it goes. But P7 at the moment, just trying to claim back DRS on Hamilton. Going to come into the pits on the mediums. And then we're going to use a bit of that DRS as well for Hamilton to go on to the softs, and he is going to move up to P5. So P5. Russell coming out now as well. So let's see where we can get to. Best driver for Series 5, Fernando Alonso Common for his race start is the best driver. You've also got the likes of Ollie Behrman, Hadjar, all very, very good as well. 1 wet, 3 hard and 4 soft. I think that is the solution to losing, FIFA boy. That'll be that game. Right, Russell. Rival is in the pits. They still haven't pitted with both cars fully yet. As now we do get ahead of the rival, but they are going to have some very, very good pace. Hamilton are going to get past Norris straight away here. Like so. Get him up to the top 6. Yeah, exactly. We wouldn't be able to do that at all, Harry. You bang on. We'd definitely lose if we got to do an extra lap. Right, Russell. Come on. Keep it going. Russell's going to get his dose of DRS. And he's going to move into the lead of the duel, at least. Hamilton coming through now as well. Can he get past the rival, who is also pushing? Yes, he can. So P2, P3. We needed a lot of good points. Well, Russell, the thing is, Russell can't really push a lot much anyway on 4 mediums. It's going to come from Hamilton, where our pace is going to be. That's where our pace we've got to run at. And we're going to take into P2. Rival probably get set to push. I am going to push straight away here. Try keep ahead. I think we might have the win. I thought early on that these are on a full speed setup because they were so quick on the hard tyres. Any good rewards, Harry? We have had Turbojet. And then we had a bit of Beast. So we've had some very good rewards tonight so far. We are about to get another sprint crate. So we are about to find out what that is going to be. And we do get the win in the duel. I'm very interested to see what we came up against here. Because I generally believe it felt like they were full speed at times. 1620. Well, more speed. There you go, 282. So that's what they were running. And level 5, level 6, then Russell and Hamilton. So big difference. That's a big win. I know it was a bot, but a big win. Now, we go back to our P2s. Because P2, for us, is not actually that bad. That's where we've picked up some of our best results. So if we can do that again, that might be pretty good. Well, minimum tyre for doing 4 mediums at Baku. I think it's more like, it's about 75 tyre management. Because that's what I'm using at the moment. So about that. Now with P2 comes a good reward. I'm going to quickly grab a drink and leave you with the epic of what we get. So hopefully it's going to be a decent epic. And then we will be back to do the next sprint crate. Can you do 4 soft? You can, but you need about 100 and something tyre management. So quite a bit away from that potential. Right, let's leave you with it. Let's go and open up. Hopefully we get 2 epics. We do get 2 epics. So I'll open the first one. And then I'll leave you with the final one. So the first epic is going to be... a bit of Yuki Tsunoda. So Series 10, not... I mean, I'm not going to complain too much. It's Series 10. It could be a lot worse. No worries, Sploof Gaming. Glad to help, of course. And hopefully you carry on enjoying it as well. But that is some Yuki Tsunoda. And then let's get a drink and leave you with the final one from this sprint crate. Did nobody tell them to literally release a good reward? Did nobody tell them the perk is that I go away and we get something amazing, and then the chat is going crazy, and then when I get back we're like, oh my god, look what we've got. No one thought to say that. No. Damn it. Okay. Well, I guess that's closer to a level up. That's the way we have to look at it. So let's get racing again, ready for the next one. And we just got to keep going, really, and then see what is possible. Right, okay. So, green crate is in. Can't open anything else at the moment. Times 2 coins active. 1.3 billion we've done so far. And let's get straight back into it. Right, come on. See what we can get. We need some good... I mean, Edge Cutter has sat on 9 out of 10 for ages. So a little bit of Edge Cutter would be nice. Now, this is a good matchup. Guaranteed to be Brazil. When it's a lower team score, it's usually Brazil. Ooh, okay, I'm not going to complain. I'd take the Edge Cutter though, FIFA Boy. Absolutely, that's what we'd be taking. Yeah, our hopes are always high, Panzer. So, Sploof, this is actually, what you're watching right now, is actually my free-to-play account. This is my zero spend account. So if you're free-to-play, this is exactly what my account is right here. So don't worry, we are feeling the exact pain that you do. We're just probably a little bit further and got past a little bit of the pain. Right, come on, let's continue and try and keep doing this in 4 races where we can. That's going to be the big breaker in terms of getting a good reward. Felix was doing bits for Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is a very good track to score good points. If we could get a lot more out... Oh my god, Hamilton is doing terrible. Hemi-Life, little bit of power unit. That's why we've took it. That's all. What I've got to do is factor in some of the boosts I'm using. So I'm trying to save some of... I didn't want to use Firework, for example, because I can't burn them too quick at every single circuit. So Abu Dhabi still gives me a little bit of hope. Still does work okay. Little bit of cornering at power unit, as Rafa would say as well. As Russell is into P4. Russell's flying. Here comes Hamilton. Takes 3 cars. Now gets himself up to 16th. Right. Rafa would be proud to take cornering at this circuit. Although he would tell me that in a couple of weeks' time we've got defence and cornering tracks in Series 12. So I should hold on to them. But Russell is in P2, look. He doesn't slow me down. We are absolutely flying and nearly into P1. Big points could be on the way. As what do we got? P11, P10. No, P11. Back down we go. Sit down, Hamilton. Is basically what we've been told. Rafa does. Rafa is the... I'm going to call him the cornering king, Rafa. He loves a bit of cornering. Right. He would love a circle full of corners. Right, it wouldn't even be a corner. I've said that completely wrong, wouldn't I? Be a square full of corners, wouldn't it? Stupid idiot, Aaron. You had to wreck it. You had to wreck it with a poor joke. Right. Let's keep going. P7. P6 as well. And Russell in the lead. So this could be good points. Keep on going. At the minute. Now Russell is going to come out in P2. So he's going to be minimum P2 in this race. Which is a minimum of 23 points. Which is absolutely job done. Now Hamilton going to come out in what looks to be P10. But with DRS There's 1 overtake. There's 2. There's 3. Does get up to 7th. So this is going to be some big, big points from Abu Dhabi. As long as we keep this pace up, we are going to be absolutely fine. Don't have any special drivers. That's what we're probably going to be doing, Tadpole. I think we are going to probably go into Challenger this week. You know, one of my favourite Grand Prix difficulties, Challenger. You qualify near the front, don't necessarily need boosts. So that is the way I'm probably going to be thinking. But can Hamilton get past Leclerc? He can. Well, yeah, P2 crates. We had a lot of P2s last night, and we are all really, really good, apart from the final one. So you can see why they are definitely good to have. I would never turn down the P2 crates. As now Hamilton carries on. So Hamilton going to move himself up to the top 5. If he gets ahead of... Well, not now, because the rival's blasted past me. Try and keep him behind. Same grouping. Ah! Don't try and beat me, Tadpole. Right, this is good. Have we got any more pit stops? We have. We are going to get big points from this race. Jin is going to work a treat. Because P6 Hamilton is now going to become P5. Plus, probably, a couple of cars still to pit. This could be very... Oh, no, can't. It's lap 8. What am I on about? Didn't even realise. I thought we were on lap 7. So, probably going to be P5 then. On that note, I don't think anyone's going to run out of tyres. There is going to be a running out of tyres for Lando Norris. We might catch him. We might get P4, which would make a 45-point race. And actually, we will get P4. There you go. What a race. P4 Hamilton, P1. That is 45 points to start off. If we can keep doing that, we can get to them sprint crates in no time at all. Come on. Now, the rival came home bot in P7 and P10. So, now, we just need to avoid Brazil. How many tyres did it take you to pass you once, Josh? 1. Perfect. First time. Generally was as well. 45. Let's go. And carry on. But yeah, I think the theory took a couple of times. I kept failing by 1 mark, which was annoying. Well, you think you'd get 2 epics in a P1 crate? I'd like to see 2 epics, maybe 5 and a 5 to make 10. That's what I'd probably like to see. Sadiq, good luck. Thank you for popping in the stream. And yes, qualifying guide will probably be out tonight. It's going to be a late one, but again, most people watch it once the GP starts, so no problem there. So just be a little bit later than normal. Okay, so still suck at Brazil. I haven't had much of Brazil, Benjamin. I haven't had too much of that. If I change my setup to do better at Brazil, I would do worse at the other circuits. That's the way it rolls. That's why you have a mixed car series. It means you're got to compromise on one of the circuits. Baku, we're fine. Vegas, we're fine. Abu Dhabi, we're fine. It just becomes Brazil, which is a little bit more of a pain. Unless you like high levels, then you can do all 4 of them, no problem. But that is impossible for me. So, Russell, good start to P6. Hamilton has had an okay start as well. Can we... Oh, now we've got a safety car. Again, we're being slowed down by the safety cars. Need to get... That's good, Rafe. That is good. So, P6. Yeah, that's the thing, Benjamin. If I could change it and match off them all, I would be great. Now, if I went fully balanced to cover all tracks, I'd naturally be weaker across all tracks. Track rotation, Hemi-Life is going to be tomorrow, 9 AM UK time. So, normal time, it'll be already scheduled, it's already ready to go, already recorded. Just need to click release at 9 a.m. Good luck, Josh. Hope the game's good, ultimately. And thank you for dropping in with us, mate. Thank you. So, this is not the worst safety car in the world, because we will get DRS, and we will be able to absolutely blast down the straight. We'll get full power unit back as well, so that's always a bonus. But we are a little bit slowed down. Who crashed? Who was it? It was Nico Hulkenberg, who stacked it into a wall.
Nico Hulkenberg.
So now we are about to get DRS. Downforce is a good boost for cornering, absolutely. Right, let's try and get past straight away. Watch this. Here comes Hamilton with that DRS, and already then moves himself up to 6th place. So that is exactly what we wanted from that DRS usage down the back straight. Use Boombox, Beast, Valkyrie, Edge Cut, Tita, Tot, Chaos Core. Nice, Rafe. Nice. And that was exactly what we needed. Into P1. Nice and straightforward. And into pit we shall come. Hamilton is P3. Fristy tomorrow track rotation. We could get 47 points here. We generally could get 47 points. As long as we get the job done. Series 12 full speed. Yep, exactly, Reef. Series 11 is overtaking. 2 speed, 1 power unit, 1 cornering. Series 10 is all about power unit. And it is overtaking, race start, tyre management might be twice. I think. Trying to clutch at straws and remember. But Russell is going to take over. And he is going to move into P2. Now, Hamilton needs to try and close up a little bit, as now we try, and we do, get back into P1. And P4 becomes P3, so this is looking a very solid score of points. Series 11, basically Series 11 is what Series 12 was, yes. It is the same circuits. Okay, so 1 and 2 at the moment. Downforce is one of the most underrated boosts out there, by the way. Going back to your point, Harry. Really good boost, Downforce. Mark, no worries. Good luck for yours as well. Good luck for your qualifying. Hopefully you have another top GP as well. And yeah, Hemi Life. F1 Moments, even I've only just got it. So that is the first time I have reached F1 Moments. And I did enjoy it, but hopefully they roll it out. I think now their aim will be to roll it out for the new season. Makes sense, doesn't it? Why rush something to add in at the end of the season when you could include it as a new feature, in a sense? Naz Roman plays, welcome. Got you into F1 Clash. Nice. That is what we like to see. Well, we appreciate you, mate, for joining F1 Clash firstly, and then being part of the channel. So welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think so, Rafe, as well. Groffingham's got Moments today as well. So a few people, they bought Moments back into play after it was down for a few days. And it looks like they've gave a lot of new people F1 Moments. So at least a lot of new people are going to get to trial it and test it out to see what they think. Is this without Boost 2? Yeah, this one, we'll use Boost where we can on this one. We'll always try and use Boosts. So that was a job done. And continue that one.
We've got a new subscriber.
We have got a sub. Well, we'll give you a shout out for a happy birthday to Drippy. So welcome, Drippy. Happy birthday to you as well. We will certainly do that one. So welcome on in. Hope you are doing very nicely. Hope you're having a good day. And let's keep on the point scoring. Let's keep going. And now what we got? This is the rival that got P2, by the way. This is the rival that took P2 in my Champions GP group. So this is a very interesting match. Let's see what this person scored like 357 points. So let's see what levels they were rocking. And happy birthday to you as well, dropping them. Yeah, this player was what beat us to P2. I'm so intrigued to see what they were running. Right, let's use our boosts. They've got 80 team score higher then. And it's a real player. And it's the real them. What's the chances of us matching that person? That is quite crazy. Taking ages. They must have loads of firework boosts from that P2 though. Surely. Right, come on. I'm surprised they're not using boosts. And now they're pushing. So they started a little bit slower on the start. Now, they'll probably run full speed. If they're running full speed, they'll beat me all day long, even with boosts. But we'll see what they're running after. But yeah, very curious about their levels on this one. Very, very curious. Yeah, but if it's more speed than me, then it can absolutely still beat me. Just not the AI. Okay, so. Keep on pushing. Let's get past these again. Always use it just to get past the track. There you go, into P6. And P10. One stop faster than two stop on certain tracks. Yeah, there is definitely. For example, the 6-lap circuits, you want to be doing a one-stop all day. The 7-lap circuits are one-stop. 8-lap circuits are mostly a one-stop. It's only the 9-lap circuits that become a two-stop race. That's probably the best way to really sum it up. Alright, keep doing that. Rival's got pace. That rival has got good pace. So I wouldn't be surprised to see they are running good speed. And that's why we do run a bit of cornering, Rafe, in that middle sector. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see they are running. Let's see if they've got a really high level of something. Because if they have, that was probably their reward for P2. Which would have been our reward. So, let's see what they go for. Right. Hards, it depends what circuit. Silverstone is all about like mediums. There's a lot of medium circuits out there. Right, let's not use that DRS. I still think they are pretty quick, this rival. Russell good at level 1. Russell will be okay. Not going to be the best out there, of course, at level 1. Right, we are closing up. And then we're going to close back down. So conserve down, just come into the pits nice and easy. And then push off with Russell. That should see us get comfortably in the lead. It does. It depends what circuit it is, Marvin. It depends what series you're in. You need to prioritise the track stats. So if the track stats are better on Leclerc, for example, or Piastri, then you need to be using him. For example, Series 11 tomorrow is a track rotation of overtaking. You'd want to use Piastri in that one. Russell has been quite heavily used recently. Special Edition and Turbocharged, they are two different stats of drivers. Turbocharged is a lot better. Right, let's use that DRS. Yeah, Turbocharged are very powerful drivers. Harry's already got the prime. Just showing off, Harry. Right, P4 and P7. Can get better. P6. Keep using DRS as well. And we get into P3. P2. Right, okay, didn't see that one coming. Good drivers for Series 8. Bortoletto. Really, really good. You could probably use Carlos Sainz rare as well. Someone maybe like a Stroll rare could be okay. Right, P1 for Russell. We're going to get our own back. And we are using boosts, of course. But we are going to get some good points from this circuit. Russell is going to take a victory unless he runs out of tyres. Nope, survives. And we get P1, P4. Now let's see what this rival was running. Because they did beat me to P2 in my group at the weekend. He's okay. Max Verstappen is alright. Got it for the new series of Fallout. We'll be subscribing once it finishes. Nice. I like that. Let's see what they're running, chat. So they had level 4, level 5. So look at that. They are running a level higher on each of their drivers at the weekend compared to me. And their car, yeah, look at that. No wonder they beat me at GP and they scored higher. Level 5s, level 4 and 5s, couple of levels above me.
6X Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
And Zip Shorts hit subscribe as well. Thank you, Zip Shorts. So yeah, that is who beat me to P2 at the weekend. And you can see, I actually did pretty well to even compete in the end. Good drivers for Series 3, Zip Shorts. All about, I think, is it overtaking? But you've down in Series 3, the kind of key drivers is Behrman if you've got him. Hajar Epic. You have got your rare Bortoletto. They are some of the bigger drivers. And we needed 33 points. And now we're at Brazil. Great. Great. Reverb trying a game. Give it a go, Reverb. Absolutely give it a go. What? There's no harm in trying. There is no harm in trying at all. I am going to try and use this because I want to try and do this in one race. Research Sharma, welcome as well. New subscriber. Great to have you with us. Now, let's see. I think it's 37, I said. Bortoletto is great for Series 8 and Series 9. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this. We need a good start, really, if we want to be getting the points here. And tell you what, he must have been listening to the conversations, old Lewis Hamilton, because he's already up to 7th. Now, we need this good push. I'm going to move back to medium now, because I am going to have to watch the tyres. I don't know, Landon Press Official. Do you believe he's better than Verstappen? Favourite F driver for me? I'm liking the likes of Hajar lately. Bortoletto as well. I think they're really good drivers, really good rookies. Tried using legendary drivers. Yeah, legends I'm not a fan of. They're a bit more pay featured, so I am just not a fan as much of them drivers. So I don't blame you to be coming to that answer. Game complicated? No, I've got Reverb Studios, basically a playlist for how to play F1 Clash. If you go and watch them videos, you will get up to speed really quickly and you will avoid any early frustrations. So yeah, I can really help you get everything, or know the tyres, know what to do. Yeah, I've got it all covered for you. So go and check them out once you've downloaded it and you will be absolutely fine, mate. Raikkonen or Hakkinen, that is big. Hakkinen was great in the day, but probably Raikkonen from his longevity, because he was here for many years. Hamilton has struggled recently, Nez Roman. I'd like to see what Hamilton's got this season. Hey, appreciate it, Free Truth. Appreciate your kind words. We just like to help as many people as we can. Now, Rival looks like they could be on a bit more cornering setup, because they have just absolutely flew past me in this race. But let's see. I think, chat, does anybody know how many points I needed? Was it 33 or was it 37? I can't remember how much it was. We are going to run out of tyres as well. We are going to be very close on tyres. 33. Okay. That's not too bad. Just keep on pushing the car. Second stint is where it comes good. Shabazz, welcome. Hope you're doing good, Shabazz Ahmed. Rain change, which tyres do you need? Yeah, there's a crossover point reverb of 10%. Once it gets 10% wet, you want to be on the wet tyres. Once it gets down to below 10% wet, you want to be on the dry tyres. Simple as that. Right, into the pits we come. Just ran out of tyres. Indeed, Free Truth, indeed. Right, this is where we need to start getting... Obviously, Rafe, I know you said 33. I've still got 37 in my head for some reason. So, I'm going to have to try and take some points to take it out of the equation. Rain races are actually a lot more difficult because the AI will all follow a similar strategy, whereas in the dry, they don't. 33 before. Okay. Oh, safety car. That is a big help. That is actually a massive help. It is actually the world's fastest safety car, so probably not a big help here. That'll be lap A. No, that's not good, actually. And we are on 35. That is not great. Reason being, it's not going to stack us up together. It's going to accelerate lap 8. I think we were better without the safety car. We had loads of power unit. We were absolutely just coming through the pack. No one's going to get stacked up here. Brazil is the worst one. We're not using Norris because the circuits that we are racing on at the moment are overtaking circuits, and Norris doesn't have great overtaking stats compared to Hamilton. Hamilton is actually the best overtaking driver on the game. So, yes, that is why we are using Hamilton for the levels that we've got him. So you can see how fast this safety car is. It is waiting for nobody. And I don't think we're going to gain any more points from this. I generally don't think we are. Because we are not going to be able to catch them. And anybody who runs out of tyres at the end is now no longer going to run out of tyres. Because they would have saved under the safety car. So it's going to be P6, P9. That's all we're going to be able to do. Which is one of them annoying safety cars. Not a lot you can do. Right, hit that. I don't think we can get any higher in this race. Yeah, I don't think we can. Rival's probably going to get the win as well. Which is fair play to them. They've got lucky with being so close to the front. P6, P8. 36 points we're on. We're level on points. We're not going to get any more though. So, I'm hoping it wasn't 37. Because if it was 37... we've done by 1 point. So, yeah, Rival's giving the poo emoji. But, look, you got very lucky in that race. Sure, their team score's higher than mine as well. Yeah, interesting. And you had more cornering. Yeah, great one, Julio. Great one. So, it was 33. P3. How are we doing 4 race sprints and getting P3? Why is it this account gets really hard sprint groups? That's not even going to be an epic. Safety card wouldn't even slowed us down too much. Yeah, no epic. That's so annoying. Yeah, that's disastrous. Should not be allowed. Champions again. Not for a while, Naz Roman. We're going to wait a little bit and then probably attack champions when we feel ready. That is so annoying. Right, let's open that free crate. Yeah, safety cars. Did I get a couple of safety cars in that, or was it just one? I think I only got one, though, still. We can upgrade, so let's just see. I've got 804 million, so Curva can go for an upgrade. That is 10 million coins. There you go, to level 10. And I don't want to upgrade that yet. 341 million. I'm going to save my coins. Drivers don't really have anything either. Now, milestone progression currently 163. So we are hunting down a higher milestone to get to 164, which is trophies, but then we've got a platinum crate at 165. So we're getting a little bit closer. Right, okay. Let's carry on. Tomorrow is track rotations. Yes, tomorrow track rotations for Series 11, Series 12, and all the way back to Series 10 as well. You're right, Harry. You are right. Okay, so back to this trash track. Great. Yes, safety car at Vegas is horrible. But we're not going to score much points from this one. Maybe if we didn't get the safety car in that one, we would have got away with it a little bit. I'm going to use self-control. Thank you, Marvin. Glad they work well. Right, let's boost that one. Again, we can't really push too much with these, and this is going to be a 30-point race. Our setup is not designed for this circuit as strong, so that is why we struggle around here. We want to be on the speed or the power unit track all day long. So that's just more realism. We know we're never going to score, because even if you get a safety car at this track, it doesn't hold everyone up, it's too quick. If one of the new boosts is PU cornering race start, I'm waiting for race start, speed, and tyre management. That's the one I'm waiting for. Odd, the actual Audi livery looks a lot better in person in terms of on the track than it did in the renders. So I'm quite happy about that. It's a lot better looking livery than we all probably thought it would be. Right, a couple of overtakes with DRS then, up to 13th place. Rafa's been here the whole time. Just been ignorant, not talking to us. Welcome, Rafa. Brazil DRS isn't helping. It's tough, DRS at Brazil. And yeah, it's just not a circuit that we ever will do big points at. So we'll just keep using DRS every lap. And then it's going to be what can we do in the second half of the stint to try and overtake. But yeah, we've got to grind. I mean, when we get Brazil, it basically means that we are going to do a 5 race sprint. Because we can't get enough points to overcome in the other ones.
Karun, we've got a new subscriber.
As Austin hits subscribe as well. Welcome, Austin. Make sure you give us a hello in the chat if you're watching, but welcome to the channel. And I hope you're doing well, Austin. Right, P14 at the moment then. And P11. I mean, this is at present 25 points. Not great. I mean, we've already got Mom. Odd. That's the thing. The DRS system that we currently use today will just be recreated to the new name. So I generally feel like that will be the case. I just don't know what else they're going to put in. Mom's exactly the same as DRS in theory. Welcome, Austin. Glad to have you here. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Bored of it because you need so many flags to get to the other series. That's it, Snowden. That's the way the game goes, though. You gotta grind. Nothing comes to those who don't. Right, in from the pits we go. And we are going to double stack, but I can't do anything about it. Favourite track, I think Silverstone's up. I like Silverstone, but it's annoying from the first couple of corners. Right, where do we get out? P13, P12. Bit of DRS usage to come through as well. Let's see where we can get. Just hate this track. It's a pain in the backside. On this track rotation. If it was on another rotation, if it was in the dry, it would be a lot better. It's just the fact it's in wet conditions and everybody does the same strategy. That's why it's so difficult. Not all the time, Snowden. We try, as soon as we've got spare time, we usually do. Right, I've not really got much DRS left for that corner. Yeah, well, Shabazz, tomorrow, Series 11 changes to overtake him. So it'll be a little bit different for you tomorrow. Right, Troy, can we get through? Oh my god, Hamilton stopped behind Antonelli the whole way down that straight. Right, your next rotation is the favourite, Rafa, or this rotation? He's your favourite. Oh, this rotation, if it was Canada. We've probably got another hour, maybe. Probably another 45 minutes of the stream, I would say. Yeah, we aren't going to get too much more points out of this one. We're up to 10th. We're up to what is going to be 12th, but we are not going to hold that position anyway. So 28 points might be the best that we can do. We need a couple of cars to run out of tyres to try and get into the 30s. I mean, Rival's going to run out of tyres. We might pick up the win from the Rival here, because they are out of tyres going up the hill. They are well out of tyres. If we can get Russell ahead, which I think we won't be able to. We lose out on the line in the end. But, hey-ho. That is all we could do. Ah, Brazil. It's just never great. When are the events? What, GP event starts tomorrow? So that is not far off. But yeah, F1 Moments, that was a good video. That was quite a surprising video that came out earlier on today. Wasn't really expecting to be playing F1 Moments today. Kind of loaded up the screen and I was like, blooming hell, what's this say? And I realised I had F1 Moments. No indication that that was coming. So, Las Vegas. Here we go. P13 and P19. Let's use our firework boost to try and get some more points and get the win. Got the goat Stroll. Oh yes, we love a bit of Stroll. Rafa, everybody does. Yeah, I'll even give you your Lance Stroll.
Okay, can you bring it back, Lance?
No, I'm in the wall.
Just for you, that's what happens when we get Stroll. Right. Of course we're still here, MK. I don't know what you expect of us. I mean, are you still here? That's the question. Where have you been? We know you've got nothing else to do. Don't act like you're busy. You've just been sitting here watching the whole time and you don't want to look like you were. That's how it goes. Though he doesn't want to seem too committed, MK. That's where he lets himself down. Right, P9. And we will have DRS next lap. Into 8th we go. Okay, bit of DRS this lap coming up. That'll be nice to get past Pierre Gasly. Right, DRS that one. DRS that one. Here we go. Into 7th and on the back of the next one. Pushing the Red Bulls, making 3 overtakes up to 9th. Better. Up to 6th. Okay, that's better. Going to do mediums for the second stint again round Vegas. 75 tyre management. A little bit tricky to get the softs. So it will be a medium stint coming up. What you got main? Not a lot. I got P3 a minute ago, MK. I kind of forgot I was racing and left it on the side for a couple of minutes. So I did get a P3 and no epic. And I've just got a P3 on the free-to-play as well. So it's been a little bit of a difficult, let's say, half an hour for the accounts. moments, Marvin, you can get challenges which you complete, and then you can get a load of crates. So a little bit of extra assets is what I would say it is. Not game-changing, but, you know, every little helps when it comes to all that. Green crate, gold crate, legend crate. Karma. I know, I've got to find it, MK. Right, Russell is into the lead. Now that is some big points. Hamilton is flying as well here. Come on, Hamilton. Let's see what you've got. P1 continues. McLarens are in as well. Never get a quicker time. Which is the best crate? Oh, the old legendary crates are good. They are obviously the really good ones. Right, let's try and blast past here. There you go, into P2. They use that a little bit late, but it will actually come in handy. And we are going to get P7. So P2, P7. Going to keep pushing because we have got the Mercedes out front at the moment. So I want to try and get past that Mercedes if we can. We will get DRS down the home straight. So just try and gain. Now that car is now in the pits. So we'll use DRS before we lose it. Hamilton under attack from Alonso. But now we'll use it and we'll get past. So already moving up to P5. The Mercedes just coming out of the pits. So P1, P5. That is 43 points, I think, at the moment. And it's all good. Sleep in 20 minutes, that's fine. You won't miss too much. I am on the final race on the main account, MK, for a reward. So I'll tell you what that is once I see the pop-up. Right, come on then, Hamilton. You can get past. If we get 47 from here, that will be very nice. There you go. P4, P3, and P2. Hamilton up to P2. This is looking a lot better after that poor showing in race number 1. Looks like we're going to come back with a bit of a bang in Vegas. But I think it's still going to be a 5-race sprint at this rate. But race 2 is going to complete quite nicely. Can't wait to see the back of Brazil. At least with a speed setup next week. Tomorrow. Next week's sprints are going to be a lot easier because I can just focus on full speed and not have to worry too much about boosts. We should still have really good pace. Okay, here we go. It is going to be perfect. 47 rival. I've not seen a rival that far back for a while. 17th and 18th. They usually are a lot closer and lose to everyone at full speed. Well, that's true, MK. Speed is where it matters. But at least I can run a straightforward setup. And I don't have to get 20... Like, with speed, at least I can get good sprint crates in terms of groupings and do it in 4 races. Whereas at the minute, if I get Brazil, it could be 5 or 6. I don't know. I've got to keep the positivity, Rafa. I've got to hope for the best. Right, rival finished, finally. So that is now 76 points. So we'll keep on that one. Try and get another good race. It doesn't really matter if we get Brazil now, because ultimately we're doing it in 5 anyway. P1 MK for the main. Try and open it the best we can so you can see it. We get some Esteban Ocon, common. We get some Piastri as we go back to Brazil. Rafa, that worked great on Abu Dhabi. We get some Hamilton. And we get some Charlie Leclerc. So again, no dupe for that one. That was that's okay. Right. This is just going to be chaos. Let's just self-control it again and take 28 points. Come on. That's all we got to do. This is kind of just like a pointless race. Nobody needs Brazil. Nobody. And look at that. Not even a great start this time. 16th and 20th. So, could have been definitely a lot better. But I'm going to have to cut down. Russell's now moved himself up to P13. So, just going to have to cruise that one. Chuck Leclerc. Yeah, we needed... I mean, 5 Hamilton would have gave me some good Hamilton, but Brazil used to be quite easy. It's because of the wet conditions. Brazil's so tough in the wet. Because it's hard on tyre management as well. That's the one thing Hutch have probably got just right with tyre management on this one. It makes you think. Right. Brazil used to be a really fun one. When it was, I think it was Power Unit last year, wasn't it? It was actually a fun circuit. Now, it's just a pain in the backside. Right, Russell 11th. Right, use a little bit of DRS where we can. Tell Hutch to stop slacking. It was PU. February events still haven't got anything, Raphael. Still have got nothing to do with February events. I mean, I won't be doing a video tomorrow on it anyway. If anything, it will come out Thursday, but I haven't seen anything at all. So annoying. Because we're nearly in February. I don't have any information. Because I'd quite like to make my video. Right. Still getting up positions. P10, P16. And again, rivals always seem to get a real good head start at this one. I don't think it's out yet though, Rafe, is it? I don't think they've added it just yet. I think that's what they're waiting for. Oh, is it now out, Edu? They must have dropped it later. They must have only just not long dropped it. Let me have a look. F1 Clash. Oh, we do have the February. Bloody Sam didn't let me know that one, did he? Bloody kept that a secret. No, I always hassle Sam for it, and he has obviously dropped it in without me knowing. Oh, he hasn't done too much of the information, though. We've got the tracks, that's it. Nothing else. Okay. What we got? The Design and Drive event. The Heart of Machine event. The Lights Out event. And the Away We Go event. Okay. Interesting. Interesting ones. Series 12, Kevin, I'll try and show you at the end of the sprint. So at the end of the sprint, when we get the crate, if we get a crate, I'll try and show you the setup then. Just so I don't slow the progression down. So basically, we've got the details of the event, but it doesn't really tell us anything. Right, P9. I mean, to be fair, Sam could put anything in that thing and just... We'll all go, okay, fair enough, and then just change them after. Keeps everyone happy. Right, P9. Need to get a little bit better than that. Should get up to 8th, though. And we do. Welcome, Harish, welcome. Welcome along. So this is race 3 out of basically 5. So we've got another 2 races until we get our sprint car. What I will do though is, yeah, I will try and show you the setup just after this race, but you'll have to pause it. I'll be pretty quick. Do you think you'll be able to max out F2P? No chance. I'll struggle to max out the main account. Never mind any other account. Hamilton is good, Marvin. I just don't have great level. He's only level 3. Whereas Russell's level 4. So it's just based on level, really. But P8 for Russell. Won't get any better. He's not going to be any close. Can Hamilton get 11th? He can. Extra point. Still, 31 points. Difficult track, that one, for me. We are going to get the loss, but no shock there. Okay. I'll just show you now quickly what we are running. It is that setup. So that rival did do better, but we would beat them all day long at the speed circuit. But they are running fully balanced. You can see how low the stats are if you run fully balanced, but it does help you at Brazil, of course. Right, 107. So we need 63 points. 2 Brazils would be difficult now. Come on, not Brazil. Yes, that means if we get Vegas and we score 40 plus points, it does mean that we can score something like 20 points in the next race, if it is Brazil. So we'll get the job done here. We'll still use the good boosts. So back on to firework. These boosts have lasted quite long, it feels, as well. We've used about 50 tonight so far. Marvin, this is sprints. That is why we need the points for sprint racing. For the group to get to 170 points. That is why we need points. Right, P11, P14. Nice little push to start with. As many points as possible would be handy in case we do get Brazil. Yeah, P1 champions, if you're going for 100%, you have to max your account out. So 95% without it. What I don't know for the free-to-play is if you need a P1 champs to get 95%. That's the one thing I don't generally know. I can't remember. Or you can unlock everything, get everything to okay levels, and if you've got a P1 contender, I'm pretty sure a P1 contender gets you 95% if you get everything a decent level. If you get Edge Cutter 20 memberships. The pain. I can if I change my setup, Marvin, but I won't get as many points at these circuits. So it's kind of you're damned if you do, damned if you don't selection. So yeah, I'm just going to see. I'm interested to see what we can get to on this. I reckon, I'm hoping I can get to 95%. That's what I'm hoping I can get to on the free-to-play. But I just don't know what I need fully from it. So, conserve down. P4, P6, this is a good one at the moment. We do really do well at Vegas. Baku we do well at. Abu Dhabi we do. It is literally just Brazil. Yeah, 6:30 UK time are the streams. Thank you, Julianis. Welcome. Welcome along, mate. 2 P1s in. That's I've got the same Wraith. I've got 2 P1 contenders on this account. Yep, we are stacking on that one. As now we get into P3. 100k money, no tax or edge cutter. What, obviously the money, FIFA boy. Come on. I could at least spend 99k and get edge cutter and still be in profit. P3 champs good enough. I don't know, Chris, at the minute. I don't know. I don't even know if... I think P1 contender is better than a P3 champs and a P2 champs. So, yeah. That's how that runs. Gotta go you, Rafa, right? Come on. Sipo, good evening. Welcome, Sipo. How have your sprints been doing, mate? Welcome. Have you been smashing it up on the sprint crates today? P1 Contender, second best result. Yeah, that is right for Contender, yeah. So it just depends how good I need everything else level-wise. Softs, I don't have the tyres, FIFA boy. I just don't have the tyres to get there. If I want to push so much as well. Welcome, No Scope. How are we? Good to see you in here. Your good rewards, you've had P1 Contender. Yeah, I've had 2 P1 Contenders on this account. And a P3 Champions, which was this week just gone. So we've had some good results. But I think levels is going to be where I'm missing out. Yeah, we're good, thank you, No Scope. They've been okay. Turbojet, we've had Beast. And then that feels like about it. We've had a couple of P3s and some slow safety cars. But it's not been too bad. Have you had anything good, Sipo? Alright, P3, P4. Still looking good here. Keep getting that. And we can get on our way. Champion's tough, Marvin. Yeah, I got P3, but we did purposely pick the power unit circuits. Right, can we get P2? We can get P2. So, extra points in the bag. We could potentially get P1 here. No, Villa's season's great, Julianis. We're going to win the title. Come on, P1. Yes, P1 indeed. What about P3? DRS to the rescue. That is P1 and P3. That's exactly what we needed. That is exactly what we wanted. I'll have a little bit of that. No problem at all. Let's go. Big points. Big points indeed. 46 in the bag. 1509. And we've got one more race, I think. So what do we need now? We literally will need 17 points. So 17 points from the next race is all we need. And yeah, buffer, exactly. We should definitely get that from Brazil. That's the bonus of it. Right, team scores low. That means we're getting Brazil. I told you this multiple times. Low team score equals Brazil. Ooh, okay. Now, probably won't even use boosts for this because there's no point. 17 points should be no problem. Even if we win or we lose. Who's got the best new livery, in my opinion? I like the Mercedes livery. It's quite nice. But Red Bull, I think, are very, very nice. I love the new Red Bull livery. That blue. But even, I tell you what's actually underrated from a livery point of view. Haas. Haas have actually got a nice livery. When you actually see that Haas on track, it is nice. Right, 17 points. Surely we get 17 points without boosts. Come on. Battle do you want to see in 2020? I just want to see them all have close, fantastic racing. That we just get so many different winners. I want it to be an exciting season. What I don't want it to hope is that suddenly one team is better for the next 5-6 years. A little bit like Mercedes did, where they dominated every single season because they got ahead early. So I'm kind of hoping that's not going to be the case. So, P11 and P17. No boosts in play for this one. We will drop down positions as long as we keep 11. Well, as long as we get 17. I don't know, Benjamin. I just don't know. I think Mercedes are rumoured to be pretty quick. From what I'm hearing. So, could be. Could be Mercedes to the front. I think Williams sound like they're having a lot of issues. Okay. Come on. Yeah, there will be a little bit of a... Because, I mean, even look at the cars. There's some big differences in the cars. Like, in terms of the side pods and... Yeah, everything like that. We'll have to see. Not Norris, Max, Russell, Hamilton or Piastri. Basically, none of the big ones, Julianis. Audi will take a while. I think Audi, apparently, their long-term aim is to obviously win the championship. But I think they're going to be starting towards the back, Audi. I hope not, because I think Audi, the brand, is not going to be settling for the back. But I think the early indication from the words I've heard is that Audi are looking more as a development rather than a hit the ground running. Just from what, like, Jonathan Wheatley said from when I watched the livery reveal. That's all. Yeah, first race. It's always really early, though, Australia. If that's the first race this season. So it's always like a ridiculous time. Audi and Cadillac at the back, they don't have the experience. But hasn't Audi got all of Kick Sauber, though? Really? So, I mean, they would have just took the name rights. Exactly, MK. Yeah, that's what I think. I think Audi will be fine. It's just regulation changes again. McLaren have gone black for the shakedown livery. Welcome, Setia. Welcome. Right, let's keep on going. We should get a sprint crate at the end of this. I'm hoping, even though it's took us 5, we might sneak a P1. That is the aim. But we are pushing through. And I think we might get the win as well here. Getting a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to look like getting the win. Which is a big bonus without boosts. P8, P14. No, I definitely haven't got one of them Britons. Yeah, I heard that one, MK. That's going to be interesting for Williams. Right, what do we got? P8, P13. Looking good. Definitely looking good in this one. Just going to cruise to finish. Bit of DRS, pick up an extra so of points, but we are on 30 points. We are job done for this sprint crate. Probably could do one more as well after this. But Rival seems to be... I think Rival is pushing. We might be in a little bit of trouble here. No, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we are okay. Russell will survive. Right, so a win without boosts. And will we get a return to a epic in a crate? Last time was P3. It was no good reward, no epic. So, are we now going to get an epic? Come on. Well, P1s are just well overrated. We know the good stuff is in the P2s. So, why not get a couple of epics, hopefully, instead of a normal one? Right, let's crack on so we can get another sprint crate in. That's it, Harry. That's it. Got to get topped up. Right. Are we going to get 2 epics? We are going to get 2. No, we're going to get 1 epic, I think. Flow 1K. No, we are going to get 2. Colapinto. Closer to level 5. He's not going to be usable. He's not great either. But... oh. 2 Series 10s. And nothing to shout about. They are not going to be troubling our big epics. Damn it. That's frustrating. Right. Well, hopefully Monaco's good no scope. P1 Equinox. Lukic, did you beat me in that race? Did you beat me in the sprint? Is that me in P2? Right, let's open that. Because if you got P1 Equinox, then I think we probably got the better reward there. Oh, you didn't? Okay, fair. Right, let's start. One more. We'll do one more sprint crate. And let's hope that we can finish with a bang. If you are watching, make sure to hit that thumbs up button on the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe as well. Come on, give us like Abu Dhabi or Baku nice and freely through. Please. Just make it nice and straightforward. Yeah. Knew you'd do that. Knew it. Incoming 5 races, unless we get a good start. Oh, you know what? Let's do this again. I don't care. Timeless can deal with it another day. We'll get some more. I think I've got the outside line. I have. If we get a good start here, we have got the outside line. And we could hold on for a good some points. Go on, Russell. Go on, Russell. Down the outside. Yes. That is what we needed. P6. P5. Okay, that's okay. Right, just Rival's got a really good strategy there. Crown Boost is a really good option because it gives you so much more tyres to be able to push on that first stint. Track rotation is tomorrow, Ganesh. There'll be a video come out tomorrow. And that could be the reason, Kimo. You might be bang on. That could well be the reason. 9 o'clock, 9 AM. It'll be out. UK time. Right, P4, P9. Into P3. And P8. Come on. If we can get 35 points, we can still do this in 4. But Hamilton is a struggling. He's definitely a struggling Hamilton. DRS is going to be our best friend to keep the acceleration in the car. Got to keep using that every time. Helps us get to P9, P8. This is possible. Definitely a possible point here. Keep conserving. Because if we can conserve, look after tyres, and gain power unit, that is a bonus. More DRS to come. That will close us up to P2 and P1. But Hamilton is currently P11. Just going to close the gap again. No sign of attack. Just don't have the tyres. Crown's a good boost. No, it doesn't have track stats, which are probably the vital ones, but at least it gets you the strategy. Because you can see Russell here, he's going to run out of tyres towards the end of the stint. So is Hamilton. We're going to be a couple of percentage short going into this. Rival gets ahead. What are we on at the minute? We're like 38 points wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It really wouldn't. But I'm pretty sure I'm about to drop because early pit stops and a little bit of tyre droppage is going to hurt me big time. There you go, look. Russell holding up the pack into pit. And we do, side by side, get out ahead of Hamilton. So we do get out ahead of Hamilton and we come out in P8. Get into P7 as well. Can we skip past the rival? we do get into P6. It's just not going to be good enough. Not going to be good enough. Yeah, no, well, Ganesh, yeah, 9 AM UK time on Wednesday is when it will be out. Right, keep on pushing. Damage limitation is this circuit. That is what this is to us. Damage limitation. We've just got to see. Rival's going to beat us. We always lose at Brazil. That's no shock. Got to see if we can get some more points, though. Close up to the back of 5th. Here's 10th. New boost. I don't know, Rafa. The last few boosts haven't been... I mean, Rookie Rush is good, but Rookie Reload don't look great. I'm hoping Launchpad has got to have race start in it, surely. Got to. If they don't give that a race start, I don't know what they're doing. Right, P6. That's a horrible turn from Russell. Crown and Reader. Crown's okay. Like, tyres will come in handy, but it's not like a go-to boost, don't get me wrong. So we are going to have to hope for a few cars running out of tyres here for an extra couple of points, because we're only on 33. We can't get any higher than 31 normally. Rival is going to stay behind us. There is an extra car. And we are just going to creep an extra point out of it, getting back ahead. 35 points. That is the best we can literally do at Brazil. Anything other than that is impossible. So what did the Rival run, just so we know? 179 cornering, look at that. And they got 4 more points. Best new boost, Handlebar and Pumpkin. Yeah, some of the latter ones have not been great, but... Launchpad, yeah. Give me race start, tyre management and speed. That's the one big boost I've been telling Hutch all the time that they are missing from the game. Because we've got Pumpkin, we've got Nazar. It is time for race start, tyres and speed. Right, what do we got now? Oh, for God's sake. Literally Brazil. No, but that's the boost we're missing. Nazar, Pumpkin, exactly the same. Right, there's no point. I'm just going to stick a self-control on it. We tried to get good points. We can't. Yeah, Launchpad has got to be race start. I just got P4 on the main account. I need to... I'm not focusing enough. That's a shocker. Right, 12th and 17th. And then we'll convert that back down. Hey, little bit of change up, Shabazz. Little bit of change up. Yeah, sprints have been fierce tonight. Definitely been fierce. Alright, 12th and 14th. Yeah, but MK, there's some other tracks, I think, wouldn't there? Really? Because it would work at all tyre management and speed circuits. So it'd work at Silverstone, it'd work at Jeddah. But then obviously it'd also work at race start and speed like Melbourne. So let's see what they come up with. Right, 14th, 16th. Not too bothered about our points here. I am just going to cruise through. And just pick up 20 points or so, 25 points. Just going to chill this race. We never win. We always get people who have got like good cornering at this circuit. That's what we always get. Probably even worse. We're probably going to double stack as well. Silverstone, Frost, Rookie Rush. There's some good ones for Silverstone. But that's just saying, that's the one we are missing. That's the one we are. Hey, busy week, Benjamin. Busy week. I think we did like we did 2 streams on Saturday, 2 streams on Sunday. Big sprint session on Monday. And a big sprint session today. Plenty of videos as well. We get depleted by the end of the sprint sessions. Right, P10. P13. Going up a little bit more. Launchpad stats with 10 race start, 15 time manage, 15 speed. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, if Hutch made it one of the best boosts on the game, I mean, it would boost their revenues. Basically, you need an eagle with race start. That's what you want. Instead of pit time, you want race start. Right, Russell in P9. Hamilton in P11. Little bit of a double stack. Not a lot we can do about that. Oh, look at how many cars are coming out of the pits. Everybody. Maybe I need a really good Monaco boost. Maybe I need... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just need 25 race start, 25 defense, and 25 cornering. That's the boost I need for Monaco. You get me that boost, happy days. Or 25 qualifying stats. Maybe that. Wonder if they'd put qualifying stats on boosts one day to boost your qualifying performance instead of, I don't know. That maybe could be an idea. Whether or not we want that, I don't know. Be interesting. Because qualifying could indicate more one-lap pace. Right, Russell. Come on. A few more points could be possible here. There is nearly P10. 100 IQ and 1 less lap boost. That's it. Exactly. Why not? Why don't just create a no pitting boost? If you apply the boost, you've got unlimited tyres. That'd be even better. Right. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true, Harry. Yeah, be an interest. I don't know how it would work. Just an interesting piece. Right, lap 9. Skill Azza. I haven't got the skill Rafa though. No, Rafa. This is the sorry, Thief Boy. This is the second race, I think. So out of 5, this will be a 5-lap one. We've had 2 Brazils so far. So it's been painful. Russell's going to get another position. So Russell gains another point. Best I could look at that. Rival P2, P6. That's one of the highest finishes I've seen for a while in Brazil. I can only assume, for some reason, they are rocking massive cornering. Wow, okay. 155. Quite surprised at that. Right, what are we on? 64 points. That is 2 races done. Oh, only Austin, I think, Rafa. It's a bit longer track for Spa to do. So, Austin you can. I don't even think with a max driver you probably could on Spa. Right, finally, no Brazil. Back-to-back Brazils. And now we can try and increase the points. We've probably got 3 races to complete before the end of the stream. We're going to hope that it's going to be a sprint crate. Gotta hope. Firework goes on. Soft tyres to start. Come on. Yeah, Spa's just a little bit. You can get... It's a weird one, Spa, because you can get 4 softs. You think you should be able to get 5 medium, 6 hards. But for some reason, it just doesn't work out that way. As clean as that. Right, Russell has had a fantastic start. He knows we need points. And Russell is already up to P3. Hamilton might have heard the memo as well. Because he is P12. Which is a good start considering how he gets on usually. Russell into P2. And Hamilton taking P11. So at least they're overtaking. Turbocharged can exceed 100. Yeah, some of their max levels are like 100 and something on stats. So they can get well above. And then maybe with a tyre boost you would be able to, yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what it will be. A lot of testing, but it's just whether or not we can get these turbocharged to that level. Because we all know they are so hard to obtain. So will we ever get and see that? I don't know. Right, let's try and get Hamilton through. There's 1 car. And 2. So he does get into 9th. Can he get 8th? He can. Can't get 7th though. So this is better. Now he can get 7th. Alright, bit of DRS. Go to medium second stint again. Always the best way for these tyre managements. See Russell just behind at the moment. And there, look at that. Up to 5th we go. Right, this is better. This is going to be some points. And we needed it. And that is for sure. Rival is just pitted for Leclerc, so this is going to be a slow race because they're going to have to pit again. As now, Russell, DRS. Hamilton should close up to the back of 4th and 3rd. Down the straight. There they are, just out the corner of our eye. Okay, so in the pits we come, and all 5 cars at the front, all coming in. They probably can, Ganesh. They'd definitely be able to do Austin, the tyre management ones. That's probably the only circuit truly they'll be able to do. Right, come on. I reckon we're in a very, very good position here. P1, job done. P5, job main. Got P4 a minute ago, MK. I wasn't paying too much attention, clearly. So I'm trying. Trying with the main. But yeah, P4 was pretty terrible. I think this is going to be big, big points. Don't see why not. We are P1, P4. And both on hard tyres ahead. So we should have a good chance at getting through. As long as we keep our positions. There's P3 we're trying to get into. Just save for the straight. And there is P3 already. Didn't even have to save for the straight in the end. DRS should get me closer to P2. P2 is pretty quick. It's George Russell who actually overtakes us on hard tyres. So let's try and get back into P1. Let's try and get Lewis Hamilton closer. And maybe, just maybe, we can snatch a 47 point out of this race. That would be big. Just a shame we had 2 Brazil races. So again, just conserve a little bit. Just trying to save that little bit of power unit before we hit the straight. And now, this should be absolutely game over for 1-2. There you go. Boom. P1. P2. Rival quite far away, but that is 47. Whoa, that's exactly what we needed. Still, going to be another 2 races though. We still need probably about 65 points or something, 70 points. What have we got? 16th and 20th for the rival. So nice little win as well. Still on ×2 coins. That's always a bonus. But in the end, we did what we needed to do. Rival still hasn't crossed the line. These are the races that take us so long to finish. This is why we can't get P1. Because it takes 45 seconds for the rival to finish. I'd rather face a real player and finish the race pretty quickly. I mean, what are you running, mate? Balanced. Yeah, don't work at the speed circuits. That's the problem. Okay, how many points do we need? We're on 111, so we need 59 points. So definitely 2 races. Should be. I mean, that's close for 2 Brazils. That would be close for 2 Brazils. Now let's see what we can get. 1531. Okay, yes, that's good. Abu Dhabi, that is good. Abu Dhabi do. We get 40 or so points from here. I might annoy Rafa and use Jin. Just for bants. Right, hards. Definitely going to do it. Definitely doing it to annoy him. There you go. Right, now. February, Giorgio. I've only just seen that we have the circuits and the names. We don't have any other detail yet. Sponsor tasks, any detail, nothing. So as soon as I get that information, I will make sure that that is released. So probably Thursday, I would imagine it would come out. Right, Russell. This is going to be a tough race. Rival's gone firework, though. You can't get 4 mediums on a firework. So that's going to be a bonus. Yeah, we just haven't had as much information yet from Hutch. But I imagine I'll probably record it Thursday to come out. If I can get the information, I can record it tomorrow night. But I probably will release it on Thursday. Right, Rival is ahead, comfortably. But they are on the 2-stop. Just try and bring our way through, which we do. Yeah, Codemasters used to do the F1 games. Right, that Rival. Yeah, they're going to double stack both cars here. No problem. Right, P12. P14. But they're going to have to pit. They're going to have to do another stop as well. So, Russell, DRS. This might be good for the win. Rival uses DRS very, very... Oh my god, what an awful corner. Yeah, DRS is good, but you can get that really wide turn at the end of the straight. But what do we got? P9. Now, Rival should be pitting with both here. And he does. Double stacks. Goes to medium again. He's doing the free medium, 2 soft strategy. Okay, let's go down the straight. Come on. There's one car. Yes, up to P2. Which is good. P2, P5. And we know that the Rival has to pit again. I don't know about F1. It's probably got to have over maybe 20,000. I'd say, Rafa. If I had to guess. I think when we did the CGS, the Grand Slam last year, sure there was about 18,000 registered. And that's, to be fair, that's qualified registered though, isn't it? So, probably more than 20k. Probably 30, 40k. Just at guesses. Right, Hamilton's got a lot of power unit here. Russell with that awful corner. Rival might beat us here. They might be okay, the Rival. The old firework boost could be helping them to get the result here. But they are looking pretty strong. Can't remember what their team score was, but... Boom. Come on. Yeah, Clone Artist Vegas, you can use DRS twice a lap. But I think the Rival's going to get the win here. I'm just not strong enough to overcome him. I mean, he is coming out of the pits. We are going to take the lead for now, but I just don't think we've got the pace to keep him behind. Not on my levels. Anyway. The only thing I can do is just try and hold him up. But look at that. Hamilton didn't even get close with DRS then. So, this is going to be quite the finish. But I just think he will get... If he went one stop on the hards, he would have 1-2'd this race. Absolutely easy. He should have gone for the hards. That was his play. Should have gone for the hard tyres, mate. You would have got the win. Well, you probably still will get the win, but you'd have got ahead of me. And we do. Are we going to hold on? Oh, and we're going to take P1. What a win. What a win. 44 points. What was that against? 1531. That was a good race. Solid race. And that was level 4, level 4s, and yeah, just slightly weaker on the power unit, more speed. That's a great little win, that one. Strategy, key though. Yes, the Rival was right there at the end, but they would have been away if they'd have picked the 4 hard strategy. No problem. But luckily, they didn't. They went for the 2-stop. We hung on for victory. Now, we only need 15 points. One race to go. 15 points to gain. That is all we need. So even if we get Brazil now, we are okay. And we're going to finish off with the slowest circuit, Brazil. Vegas. Right. Come on. See what we've got. '14th, 17th. Don't need to use boosts. 15 points. I am going to save boosts in this one. And then hopefully we will finish with a crate. Fingers crossed. Right, final race. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, chat. Make sure to hit the like button. Let's see if we can get the 15. I mean, we should do. I think I should retire if I don't get 15 points here. No, there's no secret Clone Artist spins. It is completely random. That's what a spinner is. There is a more increased drop to a certain points, but it is a random thing. You can't rig it or anything like that. Otherwise, you'd be getting platinum crates every day. But it's very rare you get a platinum crate. I think it's like a nut, so it's a very, very low drop rate. Right, P10, P18. It's going to be a hard race, but we only need 15 points. Right, we're ahead of the rival. Now that's always a bonus. Keep them behind. Yes, good, good, good. Right, 11th. Was 19th. But that is us now up to 10th. And up to 16th. Couple more positions. Rivals Hamilton is starting to absolutely fly. He has got some solid pace. Right, come on, P10. P15. Yeah, Rivals got more speed than me, so they are going to be a threat. Yeah, they've definitely got... You can feel the speed, see the speed. Right, back to mediums then. We go. Yeah, this will be a hard one to overcome. I think because the Rivals on Piastri on the hards, it's helping us out a little bit. Because they are quick. But Piastri doesn't have tyres, so if he goes softs, we might be in luck. Right, he's used DRS a little bit early on that one. That into 8th. That is a beauty of a move. What about Hamilton? Okay, 14th from stays. Right, 15 points is all we needed. Halfway through the last race. And we get ahead of the rival out the pits. Just get ahead of his other car as well. Only just though. Yeah, they were good. Some good games you guys are discussing. Some definitely good retro games there. Right. Come on, Azza. Get the win. And let's see if we get a crate. Piastri's on hards again. I think we got a good chance. Especially with the power unit that we've got level-wise. Right, more DRS. More DRS as well. Russell up to 9th. Up to 6th. Up to 6th now. Now, this is going alright. Boom. Right, 12th. Maybe we should basically find out them old games and we'll just start streaming the old games. That's what we've got to do. Right, bing, bam, boom, go. Right, where have we got? Just keeping ahead of the rival. Just. Chat, get your guesses in. What epic, if we obviously get one, are we going to get from the final crate? What is our reward going to be? This is the last race, the last lap of our sprint sessions this week. Qualifying will be tomorrow. And hopefully we do get a crate reward. Come on. Right, finish off. We don't need... I mean, still get to P6 for Russell. No boosts. And still get to P9 without boosts as well. That's pretty good scoring. Right, come on. Let's see what we get. If we finish Edge Cutter, would be nice. An Edge Cutter reward would be perfect to finish. Not Fury. Not again. Right, can we get a crate? Well, that is the biggest L you could ever get to finish the stream. How these groups have got... it seems like Hutch have done something with the groups. We are getting some seriously heavy groupings. Seriously. We still did that in 5 races. I know we should be doing it in 4. But these groupings are just absolutely bonkers. There's not a lot else I can really do to combat that. And I did actually... I got P1 on... Look, we'll finish with a P1 main instead. Right, here we go. Not all is lost. Not all is lost. Right, that is 4 books. That is Ark. Ollie Behrman. And then... the man himself.
Nick Hülkenberg.
Wow, chat. We end in a little bit of disappointment. Free to play, it worked hard. It worked very hard to get some of them races done, and it wasn't good enough in the end. But at least we got some upgrades this week. We got some good GP result, and we're going to move into the next GP. But chat, it has been a blast. 2 good solid days of sprint racing, and hopefully you have all enjoyed what you have seen. Go and finish some sprints this week. Go and get yourself some extra levels just before the week racing, and fingers crossed you'll go one better than what I did as well. Strategy guide for GP, I am going to release that after this stream, so in about 20 minutes time I will put that guide out. Go and watch it, get prepared, and we'll see you tomorrow. We should be, I think, doing a little bit of a live for the qualifying about 5 PM UK time maybe, but I'll keep you updated on Discord if anybody is on there. So good luck. And we do, artists, yeah, we click the coins and quickly close. Good luck in all your races, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good luck.